Jewelry used to be the staple of kings and nobility, flaunting your wealth and power through the flash of diamonds and a shine of gold that cover your body from head to toe. But although that still happens today for rappers and other celebrities, luckily we no longer need to be a king to afford high quality jewelry. Today you can find pieces to level up your fashion and introduce so much more depth and intention without having to go full on Ocean's 8.
The Met will be hosting its annual ball, and we are going to rob it.
So I'm going to show you the best places to find quality men's jewelry on a budget and what you should be looking for. But there's a huge problem. You've probably seen pictures and heard endless stories about jewelry turning people's neck or fingers green from something so little as a drop of sweat. And while this may be true for some of the cheaper costume jewelry out there, the stores we're talking about today should definitely not make you look like Shrek. Also, completely not sponsored by any of these brands. Everything today is just my genuine opinion and from my personal experiences. So when I first started looking for jewelry, it felt impossible to find something that was quality that didn't break the bank. That was until I found one of my favorite stores of all time for men's jewelry, Crafted London. Around this time, it was the era of black hair and stainless steel jewelry, but although that time has passed, Crafted London still has tons of amazing options. The ones that I got originally were rings and a chain, and because of my skin tone, I typically tend to prefer the silver or stainless steel look, so these continue to be some of my favorites. I've had these for years, worn them countless times, and I've never had any issues with them whatsoever. They're super durable, high quality, affordable, and have tons of different options. If you guys are anything like me, you're a sucker for a good discount, and that's what makes Crafted one of the best shops out there. They consistently either do discounts around seasons or discount old styles of jewelry anytime they're coming out with a newer collection. Whether you're looking for a particular style, type of piece, or material, they have a bunch of options to choose from, and they're certainly one of the most reliable and affordable men's jewelry sites on the market. Plus, if you don't really know where to start, they have a quiz you can take, and they'll pick out a piece that they think will fit you best, and they'll even give you a 15% discount off your first order. You just really can't go wrong with Crafted, in my opinion. Now, very similar to Crafted, you could find a wide array of options on Serge Denimes. I feel like I just pronounced that in the most boring American way ever. What I love about their collection is that they focus more on stylistic and artistic pieces, stuff that's mainly aesthetic. You'll find a lot more color in their collection, as well as pieces that fit really well with those of us with tattoos or darker styles. For those of us that are non-religious, they also have a lot more jewelry that is more abstract, artful, and less religiously inclined. They even have Xbox-related pieces for you console gamers. Now, although they don't hold as many sales or discounts as Crafted, their prices are pretty similar, and you'll find a majority of their jewelry is under about $100 or so. So if you're the kind of person that wants jewelry that's unique and that can stand out on its own, this is where you're going to find that. Also, if you look down here, you'll find the subscribe button that you should probably click because only like a small percentage of you are actually subscribed. So let's fix that. So for basically guaranteed quality, I would go for Crafted or Serge. But if you want to take a little bit more risk and really sift through things to find that hidden gem, here's where you might want to look. Etsy and Amazon both fall under the same category for me when it comes to jewelry. There are endless options with these two, but it's pretty difficult to guarantee quality when the majority of pieces aren't branded or they're sold by like an individual person. Now, I personally haven't gotten anything except for like a simple bracelet off of Amazon, but what I can say is that if you're looking for something that can fit a specific look or a style that you have in mind, but you really don't need anything that's super high quality or that's gonna last a long time, then Etsy and Amazon are probably one of the first places you should look. I'm not going to say that there isn't high quality stuff on Amazon or Etsy, because I've seen, and I'm sure there are, some amazing sellers or brands out there that specialize in really high quality jewelry. But there is a good chance that you can run into things that do have bad reactions, that aren't very quality, that aren't going to last a long time from places like this. However, as I said before, if you're willing to sift through all of the bad stuff to find that one hidden gem, then you're more likely to find that on Etsy and occasionally on Amazon. Just make sure you read everything you can about the piece. Make sure you read descriptions, see what they're made out of, and also look at reviews and feedback on the sellers, just to make sure that what you're getting is actually what you expect to get. Now, a good amount of jewelry can actually be found on retailers like ASOS as well. I know nowadays everybody likes to buy stuff off of Temu for how cheap their prices are, but I found that ASOS tends to be more reliable when it comes to like an average quality. Very, very rarely will you order something from there and have it come in significantly worse than your expectations were. And jewelry is not an exception. A while back, I was looking for some just like simple bracelets, complementary or supplementary to an outfit. Surprisingly, I had to look all over just to find something that simple. But within 5 minutes of looking on ASOS, I found something that worked for me. Of course, as a big retailer, ASOS will have some super expensive things and some super cheap things. Luckily, their selections tend to be pretty limited and typically cheaper than what you'd find on Etsy or Amazon. So ASOS is a great place to look, especially if you're just trying to see if they have something you like or rule them out if they don't. Just like with clothing, ASOS tends to do a pretty good job with maintaining the quality of their goods relative to the price. And if you're looking for some very simple options, this is probably where you're going to want to look first. I know there are a bunch of different options out there when it comes to men's jewelry, and some of the biggest brands out there are not included in this video, but there's a reason for that. The more popular these jewelry brands get, the less unique and the more expensive they get. In my years of looking for jewelry, the options in this video have been my personal favorite and the most reliable options. But just like anything you buy, you should probably read the description first just to make sure that what you're buying is what you expect to get. So whether it's crafted, Surge, Etsy, Amazon, or ASOS, I'm pretty sure you can find something that's going to fit what you are looking for. Hopefully without destroying your bank account. So for more ways to improve your life and your style, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out this video that YouTube thinks you'd like.